Welcome in my class. I am Dr.Dharmendra Gaur, and today we are discussing upon the Indian polity section. And as you know, this chapter, the first chapter is known as the developing of Constitution of India and historical perspective of the Constitution of India. So, see, in this particular chapter, it is the initial part of the Indian polity, constitution and governance. So, first of all, we can say the constitutional development under British period are, we can classify in a two basic or general classification. It is known as the British legacy. It means British Crown and East India Company. So, we can classify in this particular matter the act under East India Company and act under British government. So, the first phenomena, it is known as, basically it was the starting period where the British government regulate the British East India Company for their parliamentary purpose, and the main focus of this particular company, it was the trade and commerce. So, that is why they were here from the 1773. It is the pre-stage or the initial stage of the under East India Company Act. It means we can divide in a general phenomena. So, please, the main phenomena, it is called the Regulating Act. You know very well, the first act under the East India Company, it is the Regulating Act. It is established of the Kolkata as a governor general body. It means the capital of the Bengal was the Calcutta. So, that is why the Regulating Act, it means the first governor of Bengal, it means the Governor General of Bengal, he was the Warren Hastings. So, the main features of the Regulating Act was establishment of the Supreme Court in Calcutta in 1774, Governor General post to Governor of Bengal, and appointment of Warren Hastings as a Governor General of Bengal, and control the main power. It is basically the central point of that time of British period or the East India Company. So, control of Governor General of Bengal over three presidency, they are the Bombay, Madras and Kolkata itself. So, basically why? Because you know very well, the Kolkata was the center point and the Mumbai and the Calcutta and Madras. So, these three cities are basically the hierarchical system. So, it is the features of the Regulating Act. It is the first act known as the Regulating Act. Act of the settlement, it means it is a second thing or the second act. It is known as the Act of Settlement. It is also known as the Amending Act of Bengal Jurisdiction or the judiciary. Why? Because limited relation between the Governor General Council and Supreme Court. Why? Because Supreme Court established in 1774 and controlled by the separate body, and it is also banned investigation against company official. So, we can say that it was the general differentiation between the judiciary and the executive body of that particular period. And the third act under East India Company, it was the Pitt's India Act. It is very famous from this name. It is known as the Pitt's India or Pitt's India Act. So, Pitt's India Act implemented the 1784, but it was proceed or established by the law. It is known as the Pitt's India Act, and the features of that particular act was first, companies territorial in India called British possession and establishment of board of control, and it is the initial stage of the diarchy. Why? Because they launched the diarchy in this particular period. So, that is why we can find this the introduction of diarchy. See, you can understand act under East India Company. So, the next act was Charter Act 1793. So first of all, we can understand what is the Charter Act. It means the time bound period. It means every 20 years they launch or made the law according to the East India Company controlling power. So that is why the Charter Act 1793, after 20 year 1813, and then 20 plus 1833 and plus 20, and it is known as Charter Act 1853. So see, the 1793 plus 20, it means 1700 के बाद after 1813 and plus 20 1833 and plus 20 1853. These 4 acts correlated with the East India Company. So the Charter Act 1793 was the second level charter. It means act and the charter. So it is also difference between the Charter Act and the act, and it means the general act. They implemented in 1700 after 1793. The main character was the Charter Act 1793 was increased Governor General authority over Bombay and Madras Presidency. It means at that time the Madras government and the Bombay government was controlled by the Governor General of Bengal. Charter Act 1813, it means it was the ended monopoly of companies trade with some exceptions. So these are the character or the